We have a podcast here. I'm Jack Willinger. I'm with
Luke Munson.
and we're going to be talking about drug addiction. So, Luke, do you know what a drug is?
Sort of. But would you like to explain to me, please?
Well, let's get your, what do you think a drug is?
Crack cocaine.
And you're not even wrong. Drugs can range from anything from heroin, cocaine, meth, fentanyl, to even caffeine. A drug is just any substance that just changes the body or the mind and how it works when it's taken.
Nice.
So, with you knowing that info, have you ever been on drugs?
Unless you count caffeine a drug, I don't think so.
Caffeine is a drug, which is...
Well, then, unfortunately, I have been on drugs many times.
Surprising to many. When you think of drugs, you're usually thinking of the hardcore stuff. Crack, heroin, stuff you see in movies.
Yeah. You know what my favorite? Fent.
Yep.
Yeah, Molly and that kind of stuff, Special K.
Where do you hear about this stuff? Do you hear about this from classmates? Do you hear about this from parents?
Well, I know a few guys who might have done a little bit of crack cocaine, but to be honest, most of it's from movies. Like, I remember one episode of Lucifer when he drugged everyone with Molly. It was pretty funny. And then I ended up telling Jack about it. I was telling you about it, and you didn't know what Molly was, so I had to explain to you what Molly was. And then I remember, The Hangover, when they all took when they were gonna take ecstasy, but they roofied themselves, and multiple times, and that's how they got into their current situation. Or sorry, twice. So that's how they got into their current situation.
With all these drugs being in movies, TV shows, and spread out in this non-serious matter, to you, does it soften how serious drugs are? Do you still understand the dangers of drugs?
It does, but then again, drugs look cool, but they're not, because then you look like a crackhead with no teeth.
Yeah.
And that's kind of unfortunate, because then you get no girls.
And drugs also include alcohol and nicotine.
Oh, that sucks.
Do those come around appealing to you in a cool way through movies or society?
Vapes look kind of... what's the best way to put this? Fruity. They don't seem very good for the body. Although they are personally a better alternative than cigarettes, because cigarettes smell terrible, and at least vapes somewhat smell good to the person around you. They probably do about the same, pain to you, but they sound better, or they smell better.
For you saying they smell better, are you smelling these in the school bathrooms per se? Are they in the schools, or are they just in the public?
No, my boss blew smoke in my face one day on my 15-minute break.
So,
and that's not even a lie.
This environment around you pushing these drugs towards you, did you know that could affect how your body works and make you become an addict one day if you get into these substances?
No, because I would rather do Zyn, but I don't know if you really consider Zyn a drug.
Zyn I guess has nicotine, which is a drug.
Yeah, whatever.
So these things that come appealing because the world has put them that way can actually lead to addictions to cripple your life, cripple your families, and just put you on a wrong pathway.
Yeah, but a 9 millimeter, whatever it is, of Zyn isn't that bad.
Interesting.
Milligram, thank you. Milligram. I'm stupid. Maybe I'm taking too many Zyns right now, but...
Have you heard of the phrase, take a hit and say rip?
Yeah.
Rip as in rest in peace.
Oh, really? I have not heard that part. I just know I've heard take a hit.
Yeah, I know. I came up with that on my own.
Yeah, I've been offered to take a hit before. It sucks.
Drug addiction kills.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it doesn't always kill, but most of the time it does. So yeah, I completely agree.
Well,
I personally have had a grandmother who died of lung cancer, so I completely agree.
So with this knowledge that we talked about, do you think drugs should be banned anywhere? Or
yes, I think they should be banned, except for cigarettes.
What level of drugs are we
Hold
banning?
on. So the drugs that should be outlawed are ones that are harmful, are extremely harmful to not only just yourself, but could be harmful to others. I think marijuana is fine. However, I don't think anyone should be allowed to smoke if they have children. Because their children, hence our friend Tyler Buckton,
Yep, that's
it will probably have secondhand smoke. He doesn't get a choice. Neither does his little sister. Exactly. So I think it should be illegal to be able to smoke if you have children under the age of 18. Just want to throw that in there.
Well, thank you for sharing your opinion. Just remember, guys, if you take a hit, probably just say rest in peace. Drug addiction kills.